Hello, I'm AVX Toycat, and welcome back to another live stream on the internet. And today's live stream is a really important one because do you ever consider how you breathe oxygen every single day? Or at least I breathe oxygen every single day. And I was thinking to myself recently, you know what? That's a good thing. You know what? Even though a lot of people shouldn't breathe oxygen every day, it doesn't mean that we shouldn't fight for the right for trees to make that happen. And that's why in today's video, I'm going to be raising money for trees the only way I know best. Because you know what we do on this channel? We do sometimes useful videos, and we do mostly videos that don't make too much sense and are mostly repetitive tasks for a long amount of time. These are the two things people like to see from me, and I figured, you know what, today I'm going to do that second type of video, and I'm going to do it to the best of my ability, and I'm going to chop down some trees to raise money for trees. And you might think, wait a minute, what? No, yeah, there are 20 million trees being planted right now, and at teamtrees.org you can donate directly, or if you use the link in the description like the bad llama has done just right there, you can give some money to me, which I will pass directly on to all of the money from the stream and a little bit more will be going directly to teamtrees.org, and we're going to be growing some trees.
Respawn point set.
I forgot that I forgot that I set that up. But yeah, that's what we're going to be doing today. It's going to be wonderful. I'm super excited to give some money to trees. Because, you know, I've always thought, isn't it a shame trees do all this good? When do people pay them? When was the last time you saw someone give money to a tree? It's been a long time, right? And yeah, basically, via this live stream, via that link, you can give money to me for the trees, or you can do it directly, which is what I'm recommending, what I'm hopefully going to be encouraging over the course of today's live stream, and hopefully also encouraging people not to do it via YouTube, which is how YouTube gets 30% of the cut, and YouTube's not giving their money to trees, so if you like YouTube but don't like trees, oops, someone just gave £10 via YouTube. Thank you so much, Auntie Mama, not Auntie Mama. I guess Mama and Auntie are very much different titles, but thank you so much for the £10, super chat for the trees. Do appreciate it. And again, 70% of that, because YouTube takes a small cut, will go straight to the trees. And then YouTube's money, you know, think about it, right? I mean, YouTube, they're a company. They have trees somewhere in their campus, so probably indirectly goes to fund some tree somewhere. So thank you very much regardless, probably. But yeah, no, it's good to see you again, Auntie Mama. Do appreciate it. It's a weird name to say out loud, actually. Like, it's really, in my head, it, like, gels perfectly. As soon as you say it out loud, it's like, huh, I didn't realize that those were the words in that order. Anyway, so what we're going to do now, that I've made it all the way over here, is I'm going to start chopping down some trees. Because, you know what? I need to chop down some of those. So we're going to head over to here, and we're going to start chopping that stuff down. So yeah, this is the forest we're going to be starting with. We're going to see how well it goes at first, and then we'll move on.
Thank you, Toy Cat.
Hey, thank you very much to being the whispering of the dead of the dance. I'm actually going to stop mentioning the YouTube thing. It's just going to... no matter how much you mention, like, the thing, it just, like, the people who donate via YouTube are going to do it regardless. And rather than making them feel bad, I'll say thank you. It's better to give 70% to a tree than 0%. Yeah, all of you watching right now thinking, yeah, well, they're doing it wrong. Well, you know what? £10 for a tree is better than no pounds for a tree, or £7 for a tree, or whatever. Also, thanks so much, Mad McGay. I speak to the trees say Toy Cat is yes. I agree, the trees do say Toy Cat. I mean, I guess trees don't say anything besides, hey, give me some money. Which, you know what? Can I just say, trees are nicer than most street merchants that try to get money from you. Most of the time, you know, someone's on the street like, hey, gonna need some money from you right there, buddy. And it's like, hey, what's that all about? You know, trees will never once solicit you for money on the street. And think about all the work they do for you, you know? All that oxygen you're breathing.
Tree stream. Toy Cat is tree.
Toy Cat is tree. I mean, tree is the word for free in some languages. And if you think about it, Toy Cat is kind of free. That's sort of a thing that exists. Also, ooh, what even is that thumbnail? Says, love me, please. Okay, so the thumbnail, bit of a weird thing that was experimented on by thumbnail guy, Jura. And you know what? I thought it was so horrific that for a stream about something as horrific as this is important. Also, I'm only meaning to donate $1, says Christian Ingmar Cosmic. You know, honestly, sometimes I think it should be a fine opinion to have. You know, the whole point in the stream is like kind of irony, right? But I think it should be fine to have, you know, backwards opinions. I think it should be fine to be like, you know what? Actually, you know, why not hate trees? Why not chop them down if you love them? Because if you love something, set it free. If you love something, burn it down, which is my life advice. I like paying for the trees for their labor. Also, hope you're doing well. Recently had a breakup and your videos help a lot. Oh no, you're the same person who went to Scotland as part of your non-breakup, right? You went to Scotland for relationship reasons, if I'm not mistaken, Elizabeth. So that's tragic. That I have witnessed via the course of stream donations in the last like 6 months, the rise and fall, and the rise and fall. Sadly, no rise again. But yeah, no, sorry to hear that. Glad the videos help. I think I briefly mentioned this, but my videos helped me with a breakup recently. So it's not recently, like 3 months ago. So it's cool that they helped anyone else out there too. I don't know. I feel like I've been like going kind of jokingly dark recently, and I probably should. I've been meaning to like chill on that for a bit. But yeah, thank you so much for all the super chats pouring in. Thank you, IBX Tree Cat. Very cool. Do appreciate it. Yeah, who needs oxygen? Screw that. I mean, think about it, right? How often are you even breathing oxygen besides, like, right now, and 10 seconds from now, and 10 seconds from now, and then... besides these moments, when do you really even need the oxygen? Hey, Toycat, hope you have a great stream. Thank you, Gage Smith, for the 2 Canadian 79 super chat. Thank you for supporting the trees, man. I think the one cool thing that can come from this, like, little internet following, because it's fun to, like, stream for normal reasons, but it's sometimes fun to to stream with nothing but a vague goal of, like, I think the trees should be supported. I think, those trees are working all day, every day. They don't expect any thanks in return, but maybe we should give them those thanks anyway. Maybe those thanks could come in the form of planting new trees, because that's actually what this is. It's planting 20 million trees, with the Arbor Day Foundation, which is a pretty legit charity for these sorts of things, as best I could tell. I mean, you can only dive into every charity so much. Actually, yeah, let's do the anti-sales pitch today, because, I only want you to give money if you want to give money, even to charity, even if you're like, oh yeah, should I get myself, like, some bacon, or should I donate to some trees? You know what? If you like bacon more than you like trees, I support your decision to get bacon instead of watching this stream. Like, that's cool. That's an entirely okay decision to make. However, thank you very much, Alex Richardson, for the $5. Hey, Toycat, was watching your videos from 3 years ago all day. Any interest in another RuneScape stream for the nostalgia? Honestly, there's a lot of games that, like, I sometimes consider streaming, and then I just think, it's kind of fun to leave them off YouTube for the nostalgia. I don't know, like, some people enjoy it, but most people don't, is my experience. So that's kind of how I work with things. But thank you very much for the super chat. Thank you for supporting the trees. But yeah, no, it's I think that, charity, it's not this like give or like you have to do it to do things. It's literally like you can feel good supporting a charity or a stream, or like you're doing both technically right now. You're making me look like I'm giving more money to charity because I'm passing it through, and it's gonna make me look wonderful, and I get to brag and be like, oh yeah, you might think YouTubers are so bad, but kind of raised a few $100s for charity that one time. So that terrible scandal that's gonna come out in 3 months and it's gonna ruin my career. It's not really so bad because I did plant some trees and save the planet. Also, thanks so much, YakT, for the $4.99 super chat. Appreciate that one. Also, I'm here to support Andrew, supporting the trees. Hey, thank you. Hey, Catagator. It's almost the season. Got my merch early, Also, trees. Hey, thank you so much for the, yeah. So first of all, that's cool. It's been so long since I've seen that. That is the second Christmas Cat, Oh Christmas Cat shirt out in the wild. Would you like some Christmas Toy Cat merch? You better believe you can get some early. Actually, I might get some Christmas merch early, like, because then, here's the thing about Christmas merch. I want to wear it, like, deep into next year. Because the #1 shirt that I get comments on is my Christmas t-shirt at this point. And I don't know why, but I really enjoy that. I like offending people with the clothes I wear in very subtle ways. Like, I don't know. Please check out your Reddit chat inbox soon. Never send me a Reddit message. I've never asked for it and I hate it. I've turned it off. It's like one of those things I pretend doesn't exist. No, 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 no. This is, first of all, actually, that's my rant over. Like, I go into a whole rant on that one, but I've been over it before. Like, don't contact people in ways they don't ask for. Like, that's a pretty good rule, right? Like, if someone doesn't want something, don't give it to them. If the trees don't want money, don't give them the money. If your favorite streamer wants to, you know, I don't know. I don't know what a good example would be, but don't do that. Set it, but not in December. Oh, that's a good idea. Kind of like in a BoJack Horseman, there's the Halloween store, but only in January. Also, hey Toycat, what games do you like besides Minecraft? I really, really, really like Stardew Valley. It's been a while since I've dove into it, but it's a thing. I like the main series Mario games, and obviously the Zelda games as well. Like Breath of the Wild was pretty good. Looking forward to whatever comes next. I've actually been playing a bunch of Jackbox games with friends. I don't know if they're real video games or not, but they've been a lot of fun. And yeah, I kind of play a lot of like local co-op games these days, which is weird. Pixel says, hey, time to give money to a nature. Love your videos. Hope you'll have a nice day. Thank you so much, Pixel, for £5. That is 5 trees. Actually, pounds is more than dollars. Every dollar is a tree. So at the current exchange rate, that's 6 point something trees. You can... Isn't that cool that something that, you know, it's small, I would say, on the grand scheme, you could say. You know, that's like 2 packs of bacon. 2 packs of bacon or 5 trees is pretty cool. Also, you should plant bamboo instead of trees. Bamboo grows faster and has less damage to the environment. Also, as I know, Andrew, I hate trees. Here's the thing about, so first of all, I'm not like an ecological guy. It's one of those fields where I'm just not super interested. Also, can we call this a tree tax? Also, hi from Canada. Hey, thank you, Skylar, for the £2.94. You know what? If you give money for trees, you can call it whatever you want. Do you want to call it the tree tax? You can call it the tree tax. Do you want to call it the carbon capacity? Cooping? I'm trying to find a word. Co-increase? Copay? Yeah, the carbon copay. Then you can. Do you want to call it the oxygen of Odyssey? I don't even know. Oddity? Climate change is such a birch. P.S. That buff toy cat in the thumbnail is hella disturbing. You know what? Only your donations can stop buff toy cat in the thumbnail being so disturbing. 1.13 is out now right now. Foxes, item frames, and more. Is that a joke because you watched my video, or is that like a PSA like, hey toy cat, you know that game you're playing in the background that's currently quite broken because of an update? Did you know that update that you're playing is broken? Who knows for sure. Also, thanks so much, Green Cat TV, for becoming a sponsor on the channel. Really do appreciate it. So yeah, it's funny actually. I think we might... I could be wrong on this. We might end up actually growing more trees via the donations on this than we managed to chop down. Like, I'm chopping down trees as fast as I can, but the donations are pouring in. And I think that's amazing that every tree I destroy in Minecraft is going to create more than one tree in the real world. Also, Buff Toy Cat looks sexy as hell, not gonna lie, says KCC. Wish I could donate, but I only have cash. No anywhere else I could donate. Also, this is my first stream, love the Toy Cat. So, Desi Humphrey, if you only have cash, the best bet, if you want to give it straight to the trees, you know, no middlemen, is just to find your nearest tree and to plant it, put it right at the roots, and the tree should absorb it when you're not looking. Also, thank you very much, Jeff Cup, for the £1 super chat, and for giving roughly 1.3 trees a new lease on life. Or 1.3 new trees, a thing. More money for more trees to cut it down and make paper straws. Also disappointed you didn't say Elizabeth last time. It's sad. My brain finally adjusted to what your real name is. It took 6 months, and it took, you know, 100 messages, but apparently now it's not Elizabeth. It's very, very, very tragic change that we've been through. I know. Also, but yeah, I hope things are all good on that front. I totally understand the thing of like, when, I don't know, things change fast, and then, you know, big assumptions that you made have to change with them, because you can plan so much of your life around events like that, and that sucks, but I hope things are on the path up. I can totally chop down this tree if I just keep jumping long enough, right? Chat, what do you reckon? Do you think it'll eventually get chopped? I reckon it has to, right? Maybe if I, like, stand at just the right point in the middle here. Yeah, right here. Come on, right? This has to chop eventually. Hey, Buff Toy Cat isn't real. Buff Toy Cat can't hurt you. Hey, you put the Toy Cat stare mark. There's only a certain number of those that can exist. Like, Streamlabs will stop them from being a thing after a certain amount of time. Here's another 6.45 trees. Thank you so much, Pixel. But yeah, isn't it cool how, like, a pretty small amount of money can do such a huge thing? Like, that's the kind of power you have as an individual. And here's the thing, even if somehow everything, because, you know, it's easy to be cynical and be like, oh yeah, it's not really going to do something great. Even if you imagine in the most cynical of worlds. Oh, something PSA. What was the PSA? It may have been a PSA of not knowing what to type. Also, thanks so much for the pack. For becoming a sponsor. One of the old school fans on the channel. Well, I'd say old school, but like long time, but also active. I know, like it's cool when someone's like here and then here for a long time. It's like a long-term friend where you're like, oh cool, we've got like a thing going on. Has Sheep says I've now done 4 trees, good sir, Toy Cat. See, now think about it. Even if you commit murder tomorrow, you'd still have done a net positive for humanity. Pretty sure that's how that works. You know, basically, if you plant enough trees, you can commit as many murders as you like. Someone says get the trees by the river. Can you get an MC World download on your world, please? I'm working on it. The downloads. There's things going on. It's happening at its own pace. It's outside my hands. I want it to be available, but whatever. It's fine. It's not fine, but it's fine. It's out there. Is there a way to have a money/tree counter on the stream? I bet there totally is, actually. I'm a confused trans lesbian. Please notice me. I can notice you, Joey. Wait, Joey is not a trans lesbian name, is it? Actually, is Joey a female name? Or is that a joke? Because, is this offensive in its very nature of discussion? I don't know for sure. I'm finally became a member. I'm glad you know me. Yeah, no, for forever now. Like, there's a joke about the Parrot podcast. You know, I recognize. It's funny because as a YouTuber, you might assume, like, there's a million subscribers, so how's Toy Cat gonna know any of them? But, like, all you have to do is interact in the way that is actually well received by the person on the other end, and you'll probably get there in the end, right? Spaghetti, 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 am I right? Also, Toy Cat goes through my morning. Buff Toy Cat goes through my mind every morning when I wake up. I mean, doesn't Buff Toy Cat go through all of our mind? Time to murder 2 people, says nobody. That's right, everybody. Just give €2, and you are officially... Actually, wait, you did it via YouTube, so you can murder 1.4 people, and YouTube gets to murder the other 0.6. Is it a bug that your hand doesn't move while walking? It is. It's very frustrating. It hurts. There's so many rendering bugs in 1.13. I want to just complain about them all day, every day. You didn't see my donation earlier, but you weakling, but I still love you, says Roma the Pebble. Thank you for the Bulgarian... Bulgarian? I'm assuming that's BGN to GBP. Let's find out what currency that is. Thank you very much for the 5 Bulgarian lebs. I've actually been to Bulgaria, fun fact. I quite liked it. I thought it was one of the quirkier countries out in Eastern Europe. I'm a trans lesbian too. Hi, says Pixel. Hey, wait, you guys get this, right? 2 trans lesbians. I'm no super genius, but I think the polarity on that one matches up. I watch cross-platform for more viewers, says MLA South. Thank you for giving me more viewers. Or for causing me anxiety that the number of viewers isn't actually accurate, because too many people are watching on multiple devices. One of those 2 things is true. But, have a good stream, Toy Cat. I haven't Twitter followed before Lamau. It's all good, naturally. You know, honestly, yeah, it's like, I guess I don't promote the Twitter too much, because I don't like to promote anything too much. Even trees, like, I'm trying to, you know, I'm hopefully doing a little bit to save the planet. I don't want to promote it too much. Like, you know what? Give money to the trees, or don't. Like, you know, I'd prefer you did. I'd prefer the planet had more oxygen. But also, I understand if you're busy. I understand, you know, if you've got other things you want to do. Because on the internet, you can seem pushy as much as you want, to a point, right? It's only gonna do so much. Here's a few more trees to cut down. Don't want you getting bored now.
Here's a few more trees to cut down.
Hey.
Don't want you getting bored now. Also, you're doing good work bringing this to more people's attention. Cheers, brother.
Hey, thank you so much, Mason Mac. I am glad you are enjoying the stream. And I'm glad you think it's a cool cause too. Again, it literally is just like, here's a cool cause. I want to do a little bit of help for it, and that's kind of cool. Also, how dare you ignore me? What's your favorite film plus TV? Or film plus Y? Film plus Y? Oh, favorite film and Y. Hey, thank you so much, Breadstick64 for the $24.99. We are going big on the charity stuff today. Actually, you know, let's see if we can set up like a... Okay, as you can see, let's watch the trees burn. Let's see if we can set up a button that we can... Okay, so... widgets? Donation goal? I mean, maybe, sure, let's set a donation goal. And then, I don't know, trees. Goal amount, I don't know, like 500. Starting amount, I don't know, like 149 is done so far, I'm guessing. End after, I don't want to give it an end date. I don't know, 01 slash... Oh, thank you so much, Bedrock. How do I get a girlfriend from giving Toy Cat money? The trick is, you gotta put your Twitter handle in there, and then you gotta say... The date has to be... Oh, it's doing... It's giving me the... You gotta type the dates in weird. Okay, start go. Okay, so... Settings. How do I put this on a screen somewhere? Oh, I gotta... Okay, so copy this. And then I just put it in a brand new... I'm doing this for you, chat. I'm giving you a donation thingy-majiggy, I hope. Okay, my goal. So now we put it on screen some... It is... Okay, it's been so long since I've added browser source. So call this dono. And then we put that in there instead. And there you go. Look at that. We did it. We did it. We made a donation goal appear on screen. And then we put it over here. And now you can see how much money for trees. 11 days to go, which is not accurate. Can we change that? I don't think we can change that. Okay, well, that's there forever. Are you glad, chat? I made it happen. My dog said... So, yeah, let's see if we can get all of that money to charity. I don't know if we can. There's only one way to find out. Although it's only going to count donations in the link down below. It's not going to count super chats. Because, you know, life is confusing that way. Actually, also, it's in pounds, so life gets... You know, I hate everything. You know, why is the internet be so complex, yo? Why can't everything just be... You know, why can't the trees just grow themselves? You know, you ever consider that? You ever consider maybe the trees deserve what's coming to... No, I shouldn't do this. Anyway, yeah, I just wanted to... I want to let you know there's a thing you can care about. And if you don't care about the thing, then enjoy the stream regardless. Maybe you'll care by the end. Maybe I'll convince you. Or maybe the other way around. Maybe you care about trees right now, and maybe I'm going to convince you that apathy is the better solution. But yeah, I don't know. It's a whole thing. Oh my god. Thank you so much, the Pap.
My baby is doing 7 weeks. I met my girlfriend by following your advice 2 years ago by asking for guns.
That is so cool. So the Pap is a long-term fan. If he wasn't, I totally wouldn't believe that. But that is insane that you met your girlfriend because of the really basic advice of just like, oh yeah, ask for something basic, and then you got like a conversation in. That is so cool, the Pap. Also, Greg Pop, thank you so much for the $50. Oh, the donation goal is literally just not gonna work because of the super chat thing. So we might just have to get rid of it anyway. Very sad. But so thank you so much. Congrats, the Pap. Congratulations to everyone else indeed. Took out as a tree Darwinist that the trees can't grow themselves. Maybe they deserve to die. I mean, who's to say that Darwinism is such a bad thing? I mean, have you not seen the superhero? Seems pretty cool to me. Also, for Massa, thank you for the $8. Really do appreciate it. But yeah, no, it's crazy. It's just most money's coming from YouTube anyway. And then YouTube takes 30%, which, you know what? Again, YouTube needs those trees. I don't know why. That frustrates a part of me that I just can't solve. Of like, how do you get people to not give in the way that gives money to YouTube? And I know that the solution is just don't think about it. Don't tell people otherwise. Let people... Because again, a lot of charity giving is about feeling good. A lot of doing these things is about the personal thing, right? Take my money anyway, hecker. Hey, thank you, Pixel, for the 2 pack. Why were the other ones via Streamlabs and that via that? But yeah, again, it's really confusing. And it's like... Does anyone else get this? I think this might be like a unique thing to me, because I don't know anyone else who can describe it this way, especially during streams, where like a part of your brain just can't stop focusing on some really stupid detail. And I don't know why that detail like really dives into my brain, and it's like, have you ever, I don't know, like I guess like for most people it's more serious things than like something YouTube super chats, but this one it's like but real reasons, right? So, I like trees, they help me breathe. That is in fact true. That is tax deductible, right? I mean, you can put it on your tax return. I am pretty certain, unless you mean on my end, in which case I pass it through so I don't get any tax benefit. Oh, here's a fun fact. A lot of people always spread the thing of like, hey, the reason X person is giving money to charity is the tax benefits. It's never more beneficial to give money to charity than to not. Also, that is tax deductible. What happened to the plumber? My plumber is still a good friend, actually. I think he's been going through some depression recently or something like that. But he has otherwise been doing wonderfully. Although I guess saying other than depression, doing wonderfully is like saying, oh yeah, other than being hit by a car, or other than, I don't know, killing 3 pedestrians last week, I'm really good at driving. And it's like, well, I mean, I don't know about that one, actually. So yeah, also, you should get mending to fix your tools. I can get mending on my tools. I genuinely just choose not to because I'd have to go to an XP farm with all of them. It'd be a whole fun thing. Already noted $5 to Team Trees myself. Figured I'd give a little more before rent was due. Hey, thank you, Jane James, for the $5 super chat. I am so glad that you decide that the trees are worth some amount of your time, your effort, your thoughts. I don't know. Again, it's cool that a cause can like unite so many different people from so many different thoughts. Like there are so many areas where we spend time dividing ourselves, and I think charity is one of the few great opportunities where we can properly just come together and say, hey, you know what we all agree on? Even if we disagree about, you know, how much you can give or how much you should give, or even whether you want to give, you know, and especially if you want to do it via an intermediary like me, like, can you trust me? I think you can trust me. I'm gonna prove that you can later, but who knows when later's coming. We can disagree on all these many factors of it, but everyone generally agrees, like, yeah, let's get some money, let's get some trees, right? Like, let's sort some of them out, and I love that as a concept. I love that as a thing that happens here. Buff Toy Cat makes me question my sexuality. You know, honestly, shouldn't you be questioning your sexuality every day anyway? I mean, you know, it's, who knows what you'll discover if you dive into the rabbit hat long enough. That's probably true. Is that good advice? That might be good advice. It probably isn't good advice. But now you know that it's advice anyway. So, what's your opinion on Elon Musk donating $1 million? I think it's cool when celebrities give money. I hate when people go, ho ho ho, he has $1 billion and he's only going to give $1 million. And then, you know, that's 0.1% of his net worth or something. Are you going to give 0.1% of your net worth? Oh, you're not. So, not only are you giving less by actual numbers, but also less overall. I don't really care about no my sexuality. I'll love whoever and whoever. I'll love whoever I end up loving, says Squidit. I think that's probably a good like thing to have as well. But I think that means that you're probably more romantically minded than you are other thing. Also, what happened to your drained water monument 3 years ago? Is it still around? Did you ever finish draining it? It's still around. I just don't use it for anything. Like, I did the whole project and I thought it was fun, and then that was it, kind of a thing. It was fun though. I'm glad you enjoyed the project. But yeah, it didn't really turn into a thing. Best Red Hot Chili Peppers song. So, I know this is so ridiculous of me, but you know what? Everything I do is ridiculous. That's why I'm chopping down trees to raise money for trees. But I had a friend who was really into the Red Hot Chili Peppers when I was younger, and that just made me hate their stuff. Like, I hate this is a thing about me, but if someone recommends something to me, if someone tells me they like something, I instinctively do not like it. And I don't. That's not a good trait to have as a person, right? Can you please post on community how much we raise? I will. Yeah, I'll post how much I give in the end. It's gonna be in dollars, so it's gonna convert upwards, I imagine. Although I guess YouTube takes 30%, and the pound's about 30% worth less than the dollar, so it should be pretty good. But yeah, I'm excited to see how much this is. This is like one of the craziest streams for donations, and it's going to a good cause too. Like, honestly, you know, a lot of people say like, oh wow, Toycat must have made some good money there. But I think the cool thing about a stream like this is I'm doing something I like, and then also doing something for the world that most people like. And that's a cool combination you don't get from many places. So thank you to everyone for all the crazy support that makes this even a thing. Also, yeah, all this money will go to teamtrees.org. It is again, the plan is to plant 20 million trees. And we're doing a fair bit right here, aren't we? Isn't that wonderful? I think that's real nice. I think that's real nice. Will sponsorships from the stream goes to the trees too? So it's really tricky. Okay, here's the thing. I have to calculate roughly what YouTube's eventually going to... Because I've been encouraging people non-stop to use the link down below. So I have to work out very roughly what YouTube's going to give me from this stream. I'm going to round up because... whatever, I'd rather give more of my own money than accidentally profit from charity. So I'm gonna round up. I'm gonna, you know, pay whatever the difference is myself for the estimate, and then yeah, it's gonna be a whole thing. Twicaz, yes, thank you very much. And then yeah, I'm gonna give it all in one big batch. The sponsorships, I don't know if they're gonna, if YouTube shows me about them in the same place. Again, whatever money is raised from this stream and then more will go to the thing. It's good. We're wonderful. What are you planning to do with the wood you collect? Says Kit Kats. It's funny. My plan is actually to make a bunch of charcoal, and then I'm gonna finish the torch desert, which seems like a really silly goal. But what was that noise? Did anyone hear that? I swear to God, I'm going crazy sometimes. Like, I genuinely might be hearing voices, or maybe Alexa's just saying things in the corner of my house all day. I need to get like a cat. So, like, whenever I hear a noise, I can be like, it's the cat. What a wacky thing. The pound is 30% stronger than the dollar, says Joseph Stalin. Thank you for that. Also, thanks so much, Elizabeth Shuck, for becoming a member. I think I missed it earlier, but thank you. You now have access to emojis, and if that's not the most important thing in your day, then I don't know what is. Why is everyone freaking out the trees? They're going nowhere. So, here's the thing, Mr. Enderful. Because plastic straws have been banned in so many localities around the world, now people are using people are using paper straws. You know where paper straws come from? It's trees. That's right. You think you're saving the environment by using paper straws? You know what you're really doing? You're contributing to climate change. You might think you're oh so good and that the world, you know, should be run by you and your thing. But really, you're killing the planet with your decisions, and you should feel bad about it. I like how the ocelot is on the llama. Oh yeah, that was designed by Streamlabs themselves. Actually, they just made me a thing. Like I was trying to work out like what they wanted in return, and they just kind of said like we have a lot of money from venture capitalists or is it venture capitalists, venture funders or whatever. You know what the people who do the is it venture capitalism? What is it called? The people who give a bunch of money to like tech firms for no reason besides to make money later. They just had a bunch of money from them. They're like, hey, yeah, we can do this for you. We've got artists. They're not busy. And I was like, that's nice. Fun fact. I don't know. I love random, like, if there's anything I love more than, oh, you keep me motivated with your Minecraft project, so thank you. I have an awesome world I'm working on. Thanks for the motivation. What happened to your cat? So the cat was never mine. It was like, she was my cat, but she lived with my parents. And then when I moved out, I traveled too much. So this house is, you know, fun fact if you want to rob me, my house is unoccupied, like, you know, 1/3 of the year. And so it just doesn't make sense for me to have a cat, because I'd have to keep moving her in and out. It'd be a whole problem. Tried to donate on Streamlabs.
Tried to donate on Streamlabs, but transaction failed. So, I'm donating an extra $6. Super chat counts for the trees, right?
So, thank you so much, Fenciel. The super chat does count for the trees. It'd be really scummy of me to be like, aha, technically didn't say I'd go to the trees. No, again, everything I raise from this stream and more will be going directly to some trees. Well, I mean, not directly to some trees, directly to some people who will take it, use it to directly plant some trees. But, yeah, no, don't worry. Don't worry. It's all happening that way. Thank you so much for deciding, you know, even though you had a roadblock, you're like, I still want to help the trees that badly. And I think that's cool. I think that's cool, Fenchio. Thank you so much for the 26 Australian dollars. You know, that's... Oh, I was just in Australia. Did you know? If you didn't know, now you know. If you did know, now you know twice. Isn't that wonderful? I think it is. But, hey, Toycat, glad to see you against this Firestone Gaming. Good to see you, Firestone. Welcome back to the stream. Yeah, there's been so many donations for the trees. I'm glad there's like again, it's one of the few causes where we can just all unite and be like, yeah, this is a thing we agree on. We agree that trees should exist. You know, how many trees should there be? Probably more than there is right now. Like that's That's a message we should totally all have vaguely on the same message for. Goodbye, Toycat. I have to study for my history test now. Have a fun one. Save the trees, says Chase Volker. I will do my best to save the trees. I'm trying so hard. Every tree I chop down, we're going to plant a new one. It's just, there's so many trees we've got to chop. There's just so many trees that want me to chop them down. And it's just terrible, isn't it? It's funny, because I'm based on the rate these are pouring in, we might actually plant more trees in the real world than we chop down in Minecraft. I have a fun, like, sequel idea for this, by the way, if you like this stream. Here's for some trees. Thank you, Lena Adrala. Adrala? I think it's Adrala. It might be Adrala. Adrala. But thank you very much. Also, Grisavi, this is my last money, but I'm investing it into something that's going to make me live longer. I guess, yes. Here's the cool thing about trees. Statistically, the oxygen they add to the atmosphere is going to be good for you. But also, one of these trees that is planted by some of you might kill someone. And I love that as a thing. Like, you know, most of that $6 is achieving greatness in the world. Some tiny, tiny, tiny fraction of that, you know, 6 cents or something, might end up going to the tree that accidentally ends up killing the next president. Or it might go another thing. It might kill the next Hitler. Who knows for sure. But yeah, I'm very excited by the thing. Are all the profits going directly to Team Trees? They're not going directly, they're going via me, but yeah, they're going to Team Trees. I couldn't set it up any other way, so it's just give me money, I'll give more money to the trees. What a good system. Well, that's reassuring. So cat butchering names is a talent. Look, I'm sorry, Elizabeth Shug, which I'm still not sure if I'm saying that correctly, but you know what, it basically is, right? Toycat is also doing this for a cave update, don't be deceived. Think about it, the more trees that are planted in the real world, the more oxygen Mojang will have, and the more they'll finally start, you know, giving up on their, you know, carbon-based insanity, and they'll start realizing that we need a thing. Also, thank you, Iris Handelrad, which I'm assuming is a Dutch name. Tell me if I nailed that. But by giving me another euro or two. Well, give me a euro if I was correct, or the lowest amount you can give, to prove that, like, yeah, nailed it from the Netherlands. And thank you for donating 1.6 trees. I think that's so cool. Is it a donation, or is it really a gift to the future? Who knows for sure. Zodiac Hydian says my name was butchered too. Look, here's the thing, right? If you think about it, if you butcher names, it's kind of a way of saying, I would like to learn how to say this. No, it's not. It's not saying that at all. You know, honestly, if you think about it, butchering names is my way of saying I love you. And you know, we have the best relationship, so I tell you I love you so much, chat, collectively. Isn't that kind of wonderful? But, yeah, no, so if you're curious as to why I'm chopping down these trees, what's going to come from it? So much in the real world, by planting real trees, you're basically saving the planet. By chopping down these trees, I'm basically saving my desert, because I'm gonna take some of it, turn it into sticks, and then take the rest and turn it into charcoal, and then make like 4,000 torches, and finish covering up my desert. It's gonna be a fun, it's gonna be a stupid project, but you know, my life is filled with stupid projects. What's new, am I right? Also, thank you so much for the donation, person on stream. I feel so loved, says Kit Kats. the amount of love I show on these streams, you can all feel it, right? I actually have been thinking about the whole one-to-many relationship that we have here, right? Like, there is one of me, and there are many people watching. And some people see that and just think, like, oh yeah, something, you know, this is a cynical... You can look at that real cynically, and maybe fairly, honestly, and be like, oh yeah, well... You know, Toycat's clear content for us is clear. Yeah, clear content should be clear, I hope. But I sometimes think about it as just like, you know what? It means that at some point in time, like, we're collectively hanging out with about 2,000 people right now, right? Which is cool. That's nice. A lot of people are showing up to the stream. A lot of people are giving money to trees in a way which I never could anticipate and find really cool. But there's also... a subset of that group who are then chatting. If you're not chatting, you can pretend that if you did chat, I'd read your message. If you are chatting, you're adding to this pool of things that makes the stream more fun to be around anyway, right? Also, let's throw our saplings and our apples and just all this nonsense in there. because why not, right? And let's go to sleep again. How nice. We are starting to collect a lot of stuff, aren't we? Chopping down trees for desertification. I mean, if you think about it, the desert is what Minecraft will look like if global warming happens, right? The desert will be a whole thing. It's going to be terrifying. So, increase the cesspool. Right now, if you've never left a message in chat, just leave a message right now. Just say whatever you want to say. Oh god, there are zombies coming at me. If you think, odds are I'm never going to read your message, say something in the chat right now. Say, you know, if I'm never going to read it, say it anyway. But, you know, I'm going to try and read some of them, and I'm going to give it a try. I want to respond to as many people who have never left a chat message as possible. If that is, oh my god. Hey there, buddy. Maybe chill. A message, whatever you want to say. You know, I walked into that one really, didn't I? Also, this chest looks like it's mostly empty. So we'll take it with us so we can have another one. Don't say anything. Total Apple or Android, says Luke Pemberton. I use Android personally, but like I can kind of see the argument for Apple if, you know, you just want jewelry that is also a phone that is also high-end tech, then why would you not get an iPhone? Like, you know, they have a higher social status to them, right? Toycat, what is your sensitivity? I play on like 62 or something. I can check right now, actually. What is my sensitivity? To answer your question, I play on 68. Don't ask me why it's 68. If I knew, I would tell you. Oh god, there are zombies coming at me. You ignored my super chat, says Mr. Geico. I'm sorry for I'm never ignoring them. I'm sometimes missing them. There is a bit of a difference there. I hope you never take it personally. You know, the trees don't take it personally, and that's the most wonderful thing. Because global warming in Minecraft prevent it in real life. That's right. My Minecraft world, the temperature's gonna raise because of all these trees we're chopping down. I'm willing to do that for the real world. See, I missed that person's super chat, and they're not upset. I love trees, and you're my favorite YouTuber. Thank you. I am dead. Also, what's your opinion on organized religion? It's better than unorganized religion, am I right? No. Actually, it probably isn't. I don't imagine. You know, there are many good things that can come from organizing together, as long as you organize behind, like, a good cause. Like, it's really easy to look at things and say, oh, yeah, that group of people is bad. But I think groupings aren't inherently bad, but groupings around questionable concepts are. Jimmy Bob said, next stream, massacring Minecraft turtles, say real ones. Haha, I like it. I love turtles. I used to have a collection as a kid. Where did that message went a bit offbeat as it went along. But, no, yeah, like, I think one of the crucial things that makes a group good or bad is how much the individuals are allowed to think for themselves. So in this live stream, for instance, that's why I basically say, you know what, have your own thoughts. You know, you can disagree with mine even. Like, I'm gonna get some things wrong every now and then. That's just statistically true, right? But yeah, I think in general, if you're gonna make a grouping, as long as you feel free as you want to feel, then you'll be good with it, right? Also, keep doing these live streams. I absolutely love them, says Stompy Kitty Cat. Oh yeah, I want to get back into live streaming. Obviously, there's going to be a gap because I'm leaving the country again in a week. I know I leave too much. It's a problem, blah, blah, blah. But I want to do a bunch of streaming and then, like, I want to have these phases of streaming. And especially of, like, November being a month. Actually, end of 4. With November being a month, I want to do that. So yeah, I think that's a thing I'll do. I might also stream in December again. I've done Streammas every year for a bunch of years now. Maybe Streammas this December makes sense too. Yeah, let me know if you like that idea, actually. We could do, like, a big Streammas event. So, Kat, where'd you find the jokes you in the videos? r/one-liners. Now you know the secrets. Now the jokes will never be hidden again. But, you know, I really like jokes that are just, like, short and snappy. Because there are jokes that have, like, 7 lines of setup. And that can be fun. But the end of videos isn't there for, like, you know, like, the videos themselves might be able to contain something like that. But sometimes you just want a joke that's like, haha, it's funny by itself. You don't want to hear the rest of it.
Cereal is a soup and Streamlabs hates visas. Pensive face. Victory hand.
Thank you so much, Ivil Doodoo, for the $15. Cereal is totally a soup. This is a fact. Anyone who disagrees with you on that one, they're wrong. And also, hot dogs are a sandwich. I wish they weren't a sandwich. I wish hot dogs didn't fall into the vague category of sandwich. But this is the problem with the word sandwich. We made the word too vague, and now hot dogs are included in there too. And I think that's the most tragic thing in the world. Side note, here's a fun fact about hot dogs, actually. Like, I love little random facts about the world. Maybe you do too. I hope you do too. But one of the things about hot dogs is pretty much every country... There's like 50 countries that try to claim hot dogs as their thing, right? And I don't know why I find that so wacky, but I really do. It's like, you know, not everyone can claim to have made hot dogs. And why is everyone even trying? I've never really known. But it is a thing that's a thing. So let's just throw away these things onto the ground. And let's thank Spellgirl Kitties for the $1 super chat. Also, where did these oak leaves come from? Does anyone know? How did I end up with 7 oak leaves? Oh, it's probably because I used the Silk Touch axe. When the stream ends, could you say how much we raid in total? Says Team FAK with the $6.66 super chat. I will show you the donation when I make it. Like, I'll put it all in one place. As soon as YouTube gives me the data, which is a little under 24 hours later usually. A little over 24 hours later, I'll do it. Or maybe I'll make a guess after this. But I think people would prefer that I wait till I have the actual numbers. Because I don't receive the money from YouTube that all of you have given until a month from now. But I'm going to give it tomorrow and then presume that YouTube will pay me back. You know, that seems weird, doesn't it? Okay, you know, okay, can we talk about money? Because this whole stream is about raising money. So let's talk about the weird mechanics of money. Because, like, money is fungible. It's literally, in theory at least, if I give you $1 and you give me $1 back, nothing has actually happened. But yet something has happened there, right? There has been an exchange of trust. Will you post it on Twitter? I'll post the number on Twitter and on the YouTube community posts. You'll see it in one of those places. I might even mention it in the next Let's Play. Depending on when I record that, because what is it, like Wednesday, Thursday, something like that. I'll mention it tomorrow, in fact, what the estimate looks like. And then you'll also, like in this live stream tomorrow. And then you'll also see on Twitter and things how much we raised as a community. I think it was a lot of money. So far already. You know, we've only been streaming for like 50-ish, 45 minutes. And it's already been many hundreds. It's been crazy. So yeah, I think that's the coolest thing. What do you think about the character creator in 1.13? I think it's a sad cash grab. But, you know, it works apparently. You, under American money tax laws, are due twice from that exchange, says Tony Seabolt. So, yeah, here's the way it works in the UK, which is where I live. Fun fact. So I believe, do you want to know tax intricacies? Oh boy, am I excited to share those with you. Actually, no, wait. First, we'll go into the other intricacies. But fun fact, this, you know, the way it works is this is technically income, but then it technically goes straight out as expenses. It's a whole fun thing. Can we get a tree in the chat? Tree. So, yeah, the intricacies of money kind of interesting. Where like, if you get paid a bunch of money, if you pay a bunch of money for someone, and then they pay you back a month later, there's something like weird about that, right? There's something weird about being reimbursed as opposed to having something paid for you. And I've never been able to put my finger on exactly what it is. But like, you know, I have a lot of like companies who are like, hey, you know, we can pay for you or you can pay for yourself and we'll fix it. It's like, I think I'd like for you to pay for a thing. And, you know, I guess that's also how it works on like, there's, it's tree backwards. It took me forever. There's something like interesting about the fact that even though money should be perfectly fungible, there are situations where if you give me, like, you know, let's take paying for something, right? You know, there's a common situation you're gonna have to deal with, whether you're a guy or a girl, which is working out who's gonna pay for what after an event happens. And can you make fun of Plasma Phantom 72 for being bad at Treasure Wars, please? Also, what's your favorite breed of tree? I like evergreens because they're the first tree breed I knew was a thing. Like, at one point, my parents were just like, this tree's an evergreen. And I was like, what does that mean? It means it's always green. And I was like, guess that's the type of tree. I hate dog breeds and cat breeds and stuff though, so I guess I hate tree breeds too. You know, why can't we just call them trees? Why do we have to divide them, you know? Like, do we need tree racism in the world? I mean, isn't that gonna just like decrease the number of trees? I think we need to end tree racism. You know, this stream, you might think it's about planting more trees. It's about ending tree racism. You ever think about how big of a problem it is and how no one talks about it? That is a big thing. But by the way, Toycat is yes. By the way, what Android phone do you have? So right now, I used to have a OnePlus 6. Well, actually, I've got all my last 3 phones with me. So I had a Galaxy S7. You can see I kind of broke it. Then I moved on to a OnePlus 6, which is soft locked right now. And currently I've got an Honor 20 Pro. They've all got fingerprints all over them, I know. But I've got an Honor 20X maybe, actually. Honor 10X. I don't know. It's a phone from a Chinese manufacturer. The Chinese government sent it to me in exchange for... Oh, they just said, like, show it in... Oh, no, the whole point was they're like, oh, yeah, you can show it at some point. And I was like, I won't show it, but thank you for the phone. And, yeah, I guess I showed it to you. You trick. You were the Chinese government. Also, Iris Handerud said I was right. Thank you so much. I am so validated. I do appreciate it, Iris. Nailed my... See, I can tell a Dutch surname when I see one. I'm basically master of the Dutch. Isn't that nice? No, but yeah, thank you very much. And thank you for saving another tree by letting me know that I was right. I get to be right and I get to save a tree. What's not to love about that? Honestly, what's not to love about this whole thing as a concept here, right? Like, I'm just doing something useful in my Minecraft world, causing global warming, you know? You can see how hot the world's getting. Look at that sun. That's a global warming filled sun. But I do useful things in my Minecraft world, and at the same time, we make things a bit better. Isn't that wonderful? $433 according to Kyla. Wow, that's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. So, Kat, what do you think of the corn dog says BP? So, corn dogs... It's actually funny. I've never had a corn dog in America. I've only ever had corn dogs in Asia. Like, they're like, usually like on a stick, I want to say. And like, there's like cheese on the edge or something like that. I don't know why they're in Asia so often, but like, you see them at street food stands and I'm like, oh, yeah, this is easier than eating normal food. I'll eat a corn dog. And yeah, they're pretty good actually. Because I never used to know what a corn dog was actually. There are so many foods that I just hear about from like vaguely America. And I'm like, oh, that's a thing. So, your chat has bad grammar. Someone says using bad grammar. Thank you, Clumsy Cuba. Love the irony. Is it irony or is it... You know, that's irony. Yeah, that's totally irony. Thank you very much, Fop, for the $1.99 super chat. See, even if you're a conspiracy theory spouting person, you can still help trees out. That's the cool thing. Again, we might disagree on a lot of things, but we all agree that trees, vaguely good. We should have more of them, probably. Unless you hate trees and this is like a self-harm stream. Yeah, actually, you know, if the point of me being here is to drive more donations, then, you know, because we want trees to be big and helpful, right? So if that's the point, then, you know what? Do you hate trees? But do you also hate yourself? You know how you can help? What is happening? I'm getting, like, spammed by something right now. Okay, yeah, someone... I don't know why that was a thing sent to me. I just got, like, messages saying, urgent toy cat! And it's like, what's the urgent news? There are birthday skin packs available for the Nintendo Switch for the first time. And it's like, oh. Good news, everyone. It's very urgent. I mean, the circumstances behind it. Oh, yeah, by the way, I'm not saying it's a conspiracy. I think realistically there is, like, something went wrong there. It's just you don't know what it is, right? Like, it's really easy to speculate, but it's hard to be sure. And I hate that that's a fact, but, you know, if you don't accept it as a fact, then... I don't know. Should we not talk about global pedophile rings on a Minecraft stream? So, do you hate trees? Do you hate yourself? Do you know how you can take those two things together? You can support the thing you hate most in the world. Which I think is something you should totally do. Like, you ever think like, wow, I'm having such a bad day. I wish I could make it worse. You know how you can totally make it worse? You can totally make it worse. But yeah, I'm just going to take my phone and put it somewhere else. The vibrations are like... Does anyone else get that? Where like, after your phone's been on vibrate for so long, the vibration has the same meaning as a notification did before. Yeah, so pro tip. Now you know. Wanna give some money, and now you can do that. To try and focus my mind for a second. Yeah, I've been trying to like every single like 6 months I go through this phase where I'm like, I hate looking at my phone, but I do it all day anyway. And I'm like, how do we stop that? And then I try to fix it, and then my brain just adapts and I keep doing it anyway. Like there's a literal addiction that I have like in my pocket where anyone can reach me all the time, no matter how much I don't want them to reach me. And I've been trying to work out what the easiest solution to it is, and I can never work out what it is more than like I just want you know, actually, does anyone know, is there a way to just like turn off every notification except for very specific sources between certain hours? Do you ever smell a paper factory? It's a very bad smell. A paper factory. Man, I can imagine burnt paper. Like, printers smell so weird because of that, like, hot paper smell. I can't imagine a paper factory. Jesus. But yeah, does someone else go through this where they're trying to not use their phone and it's just it's like a physiological addiction or something where you're like, how do I stop this? How do I make this go away? And you almost like can't. I leave my phone on my bed, go into the other room and ignore it all day. Oh, you put your phone to sleep like it's a baby. That's a good solution, actually. I like that. I don't know, it's like this real... I hate that we all have these devices that, like, that give us this fear that you could be missing out any second, like... Because, you know, like, oh, I've got to check the light. What if there's a thing from XYZ? I want to work out, like, a dedicated way to avoid that particular problem. But I don't know what it is right now. More like my laptop really, which doesn't help at all. I actually... Okay, this is a weird opinion. Rachel Sutento. Also, I do that on my phone all the time, says Pit Rose. Hey, it's not just me. Also, Pit Rose. Wait, is that the same Pit Rose from the mug thing? I should check, right? I should totally check. Go to Dashboard, Analytics. So thank you, by the way, for the... It's been like $400 in Super Chat revenue according to this. But... let's see. It was Pit Rose. You bought the Toy Cat Stare mug. Fear of missing out is actually real. The thing is, though, I don't want to miss... I don't actually fear I'm missing out on anything. Like, there aren't many things in the world that I mind missing out on. But yet, it's still a thing in me anyway. Like, you know what? Oh, no, I went to a graduation recently. Have I mentioned that? Oh, no, I missed paying £28 to be in a room for 4 hours, seeing a bunch of people who don't have any effect on me, you know, go through their proudest moment for 4 seconds each before moving on. Oh no, I might have missed that. Like, you know, there are things that are interesting, and you just don't want to feel like you're deliberately socially isolating yourself, I guess. It's kind of weird. What are your thoughts on Ecosia? I dislike... It's... I hate that this is my opinion on so many things. There's someone I really don't like who, like, actively promotes it all the time. And I'm like, your search engine sucks and you should feel bad. I don't know. I should really work on whatever that is that makes me just hate things that I associate with people. That even if I like them. I tried Streamlabs, but they won't take my dollar. Here's the extra to make it up to you, though. Super delighted to catch a stream. How's your day been? Says... I can't even read that. Oh, that was from Claudia Stone Stacy. It said the words weren't... Whatever. So thank you so much. Good to see you, by the way. Has been like a couple of weeks since the Australia days, am I right? But, yeah, no, my day's been going wonderfully so far. Thank you for asking. I've, yeah, no, I also sadly lost the nation tonight. Thank you very much anyway, Greg Pop. Yeah, I've been having a good day today. Honestly, I woke up today with one plan, did something else entirely, but it worked out well in the end, I would say. I don't know, okay, personally, when I have days that are really unplanned, there's like a 50-50 chance I feel awful by the end, and a 50-50 chance I feel like amazing, like this was a really good day. Today was one of those days that went unplanned and was actually really good, which is not common for me. I don't know, usually it feels like it goes the other way, and it's kind of wonderful that it's not. So I had a great day. I would like to have more days like today. I don't know how to, but I want to try my best anyway. Use this for the trees or something, says Josh is cool. You better believe it's going to the trees or something. In fact, not just to the trees or something, it's going to the trees. Ricky be rolling you says, never gonna give you up, never gonna let you down. I just got rickrolled to save some trees. Isn't that a great idea? Isn't that a wonderful thing? But yeah, no, I think being pushy is the worst way to achieve charity. Because what you're actually achieving, this is my hot take. So yeah, having a good day. Things are a bit weird, but also things are a bit cool. Are you planning to go to Bulgaria again? Says Remember the Pebble. I'll be honest, not in the near future. Also, I love you. Thank you. Love you too, Remember the Pebble. But not in the near future, honestly. And the reason being behind that is just, I don't know, Bulgaria's in that part of Europe that's really far away, but it's still Europe. So it feels like the journey isn't the most efficient I could do. Like, I don't know. Basically, Bulgaria's like at the edge of Europe. So it's kind of like, to get there. And it's, whatever. You get my point, I hope, here. So, Kat, what if you raise more money than Elon Musk, says Cristal? You know what? That's entirely possible, if entirely improbable on every level. But let's hope anyway. Vex says, have you ever been to Ireland? Oh yeah, I've been to Ireland like 4 or 5 times now. I really like Ireland. I think it's... A lot of Irish people will hate me for saying this, and a lot of them will just agree with me. But the people who hate me are more vocal than the ones who agree with me. Also, I hope you have a good day. You're a good human, says Cat D. I don't know if I'm a good human. I think, like... you could maybe argue sometimes I do good things. Maybe. But I don't know if that makes me a good human. I think being a good human would be helping other people out. With issues even when I didn't want to. Like, I don't know, I've said it before. If you want some things from me that I'm not down to give, I'm usually going to do the opposite of those things, which is quite tragic in the end. That's what I was saying about charity, actually. Charity, when people force charity on you, when they're like, hey, give money now, hey, this. It doesn't actually make you feel good about giving, which is what it should all be about. And that sounds like the most conceited way to talk about charity. But no, you should give money, like Nicole has right here. Michael, or is it Michael Nicole? Whatever. Like Michael up here, because it makes you feel good. You should feel like, oh yeah, I just helped out the world a little bit. You shouldn't give money because you're like, oh, I just hope he shuts up about how I should give him money. Or like, I guess that's a thing he did. Like, I think that's genuinely a good way to... the £5 is for the trees. The £5 is for the trees. All of the money raised on this stream, regardless of whether you say it's for the trees or not, is going towards trees. This stream will make a loss because I will give more money than this stream makes to trees. And that's something I'm good with. That's something I'm excited to do. That's something the trees deserve, you know? Or at least, again, most of the trees. One of those trees is eventually going to grow up and become a serial killer or something. But most of those trees deserve my time and my attention. And that's why I'm going to give it to them. So, Kat, you missed 2 super chats about octopus. You know what? Okay, what are my opinions on octopus? I think octopus are creepy. You should be more scared of octopus. On the list of animals you should be more scared of than you are right now. There's octopus, you know, okay, everyone knows about those. Sorry, yeah, there's monkeys, everyone knows about that. But octopi, what they can do if they get their tentacle on their eye, on your eye socket, they will suck your entire eye out. Do you want that? No, you don't want octopus at all. And they're not even that tasty. That's the weird thing. So, sucks in the wild, not even a cute animal, also not very tasty. Why do we keep them around? If I could kill all the octopuses on Earth just to get 1 plastic straw, I would do that exchange in a heartbeat. In a heartbeat. Just, you know, instantly, it would be done. That would be a thing that would happen. And those are just facts you're going to have to deal with. Wow, are you still talking about trees? I'm sorry, are the trees inconveniencing you? Please stop breathing and I'll stop talking about trees, Tass. Yeah, that's a thing that's my response to you, Tass. I hate how people eat them alive. I think eating any animal alive is a bad idea. Pro tip. That's my... Calamari. Actually, yeah, actually calamari's pretty good. Okay, I'm about 50-50 on them. We can let this octopus... Okay, give me a plastic straw, but also give me a plate of calamari. And you can kill all the octopus in existence. It doesn't affect my life too much either way. Thank you very much for giving money to trees with your questionable political views, Spot. You know what I love? I love questioning the legitimacy of the... I love talking about the Middle East crisis on a Minecraft channel. I've always thought to myself, we could probably solve that if we just donated money to a Minecraft channel. I've always thought, the two-state solution that they've been trying to talk about forever now could probably be accelerated if only Minecraft channels would talk. If only Minecraft channels could talk about the ISIS issue. If only YouTube channels could talk about all these big issues, things would be better. Also, I need sleep tonight. Thank you for Autie Mama for coming along. I can't say your name. I'm sorry. I can read it though. That's the best I can do. You're making some woke kids by talking about global politics, lol. I didn't even intend to. I didn't even intend to. Also, thank you, Aaron Kofa, for planting 7 trees with that super chat. Again, because YouTube takes free trees. Let's talk about the YouTube tax in terms of trees from now on. Like, YouTube takes 3 of those trees, and they use it to fund whatever, I don't know, credit card fees. Look at that fat axe. Let's keep politics out of this and only talk about economics and trees, says Elizabeth Shook. Isn't that all we really want in the world? Let's talk about the vague economics of the thing. Oh yeah, my point was actually, like, I think you can encourage more people to donate to charity by just telling them it's their decision. Like, hey, do whatever you want. You've got 2 options today. You can do nothing, or you can do the thing that helps out trees. If you want to do nothing, like, honestly, why not, right? Like, who is anyone to tell you that trees deserve money more than you? No one is. You do it. You do it if you feel like the feeling you get, the thing you feel when you help out the world, it's worth more than the $1 that it might take otherwise to give, or the $2 or the $5, whatever you choose. And yeah, that's always my opinion. Also, my other opinion that I was controversial in the middle of before I stopped. I think Ireland is basically like one of the UK's closest brothers, and obviously it's filled with a lot of people who feel like they don't like that relationship being that way, and feel like, hey, we're only brothers because you forced us to grow up in the same household. But like, if you live in the UK, Ireland's like a wonderful place to go. Like, it's very, very interesting. And again, most Irish people like the British in general because, again, we're good friends. Every now and then you're gonna find someone who like goes into their whole own thing. But every now and then you'll find someone on a Minecraft stream that tries to talk about the state of Palestine. So, I mean, there's that too, right? It's a fun world. It's a fun world. So, what's with the rip cap on the thumbnail? Well, you see, because of this stream, I got really ripped. I was like, you know what? I'm going to be on the internet soon. So I did a bunch of working out as my Minecraft skin. And now that's how we got so good looking. That is a true story. 100% factual. Try and fact check me. It'll be great. So, I really want to go to Ireland, says Stompy Kitty Cat. You totally should go. Is Minecraft water wet? This is the endless debate that you'll never have an answer to. But yes, Minecraft water is totally wet. Oh yeah, we've almost got a full chest of wood now. That's good. That's a thing I like to see. So, yeah, I want to get back into streaming for Streammas. What do you guys think? Do you think we should do a Streammas again? Like, not every day in December, but like almost every day in December we'll do a stream. We'll do, a thing, hang out. It'll be great. The Faroe Islands is Ireland on steroids. I want to go to the Faroe Islands so bad. Honestly, it's more expensive to go to the Faroe Islands than to go to most parts of like the United States. And also it takes a lot of effort. Do you ever dream about Minecraft? Oh, I have a story that I don't think I've ever told the internet here. So when I was working on the Enderman farm for that 2-hour Let's Play episode that I don't know why I made. I don't know, like, that was the worst 4 hours or whatever of my life I've spent in Minecraft. And I did it for a video for some reason. But, so while I was making that video, I went to sleep. And I woke up and I dreamt, like, oh no. Oh no, what it was, in the video, I ran out of flint and steel. And then I dreamt that I actually found a bunch of flint and steel. Like, it bothered me so much that I dreamt about finding a secret chest where I had a bunch more flint. And like, that's how much my flint and steel was on my mind or whatever. Yes, stream more, says Alex Richardson. Hey, thank you, Alex Richardson, for the support. Yeah, I would love to, like, because I think I never want to get into the thing where I'm like, every single week expect 5 streams, because I'm not here most weeks or weeks. But I love the idea of like, yeah, let's have like a yearly event like, oh yeah, Streammas. Every day in December, we'll try to stream. We can bring it back every December if we want. Like, I like regular events. I think those are cool. I think the idea of, like, I like the update season is something that happens every time an update comes out. Is there an update out? We can talk about it, and you can know, is there an update out? Toy Cat has a video. Maybe multiple videos talking about it. Like, especially the major updates, like 1.50, you know, whatever the cave, you know, the Never update, the cave update, these big updates, we can dive into, like, all the things in them, what they mean, etc. I like that that's a thing that you can expect on an irregular, yet regular basis. Irregular regularity is something kind of cool. And regular irregularity, too. Do an irregular event, but on a regular basis. It's pretty cool. Your community isn't toxic like other streamers' chats, says Cristal. Yeah, I try my best to, like, encourage, like, the most positive messages here. And also, I feel like we have better moderators than most channels on YouTube. Thank you, Kit Kats, for being here. Thank you, Kyla, for helping out today. And, yeah, because of that, I feel like I think also the nature of the discussion here, like, because we're talking about semi-serious issues sometimes. Today I'm just talking about trees, but actually trees are a semi-serious issue, right? I mean, they're so important that I'm gonna give several $100 just to plant them after this stream. But yeah, basically, tree. You know, because we talk in a bit of a deeper depth than most live streams. I guess the chat goes a bit deeper too. Which is something I'm glad about. Like, I feel like, again, every time I make a YouTube video, my goal is to try and make it the sort of video I'd like to watch. And with these streams, I try to make the sort of streams that I'd be down to comment in. And that's a hard thing to say, but it's a thing. Y'all, this isn't the place to be edgy, says Elizabeth Shook. I mean, I knew... Now I can picture you with a very southern accent because of that y'all. Also, thank you, Matt's Meaton, for the £1.25. Who would win in a fight? One £500 duck or 500 £1 ducks? It's the £500 duck because of the, it's called, like, the cube square rule or something. 1,000 ducks would be more annoying, but the 500, the giant duck would have so much more power that it could take out more small ducks at a time. That's my final answer. You can fight me if you disagree. You can fight me with a bunch of ducks too. Also, there's someone who's been donating over and over again, trying to just say, like, edgy messages. I wish I could see what the messages were before they were deleted. I'm gonna have to dive into that sometime. Also, we passed $500 today. 500 trees. Because of a Minecraft live stream on the internet, 500 trees will be planted. 500. Not like 5. Not like 100. Not like 5 and then 100, like 105. No, 500. That's cool. That's wonderful. I'm really proud of you guys, because I haven't done anything, right? I've chopped down trees. I'm just working on covering a desert in torches in a really weird and efficient way. But all of you have made this happen. Alyssa J. Woots. Exactly, right? Can't sleep, you have in
Here
some...
is some money for cutting down trees to plant new trees.
Hey, thank you, Nathaniel Wagner, for the £15.50. I really appreciate the super chat there. Isn't it more like 300 trees after YouTube takes your money? So it would be 350, but a lot of it's via Streamlabs, so I think it's like 400. I don't know if the number that Kyla's been keeping track of includes that 30% cut or not. We could theorize so.
You may not rest now. There are monsters nearby.
I love the text-to-speech in Minecraft. I can't even describe properly why, but it's great. Okay, so kill the zombies. Nice and easy. Just like that. I always take more hits from zombies than I totally should. Well, let's take a drink. Oh. So, Kat, talk about geopolitical issues. Okay. I think one of the most interesting issues in the world right now is between the US and Turkey, right? Turkey's whole, like, situation in the world is kind of being like, hey, we're really important if you want to contain Russia. And then as Russia becomes less important to contain, it's like, now we become less important too. So, like, Turkey and like all their neighbors, like, they're trying to play a lot of hands at the same time. Like, we want the EU to like us, we want the US to like us. Also, we're gonna have, like, you know, Russia come in here and try and be our friends. Also, we're gonna try and get, you know, China to be on our side. And I think it's finally falling apart. So that's an interesting thing happening in the Middle East right now. Like, the geopolitics of how you keep a lot of countries on your side, because there's a lot of countries that want to be not on your side. That's why the big what was it? The recognition of the Armenian genocide. It's only happened now, not because no one knows it happened, but because, you know, it's only been tactical to say it as a way as, you know, an FU to Turkey for different reasons. And I think that's interesting that, like, we can talk about genocides in the context of, like, oh yeah, we only acknowledge genocides happen if it's strategically important to do so. And I think on one level it's smart to only say things when it benefits you, and also on the other hand it's like, but isn't that kind of messed up? And there you go, there's some geopolitics. Hope you enjoyed it. Geopolitics in Minecraft, how great.
Educate me on the US welfare system, VC. I'm supposed to be writing about it, Aaron.
Okay, for $10, I will give you help with your homework if you tell me what it is. And Caitlin Thunderberg has asked for help on the US welfare system. So, I don't live in the US. I'll give you my best shot, though. So, here's my guess. The US welfare system. It's actually based, unlike a lot of countries, on what you paid in and what you earned while you were not on welfare. That is a thing that makes it unique from the rest of the world, where it's benefits-based as opposed to contributions-based. And unlike most of the world, which gives you money, I believe one of the benefits, I think it's food benefits, the reason there's no cards, right, is because you can't spend your money on cigarettes, alcohol, and a few other things, I think. But yeah, what are they called? Food stamps? But they're not stamps, it's a card, right? Yeah, food stamps. So yeah, fun fact. You can get money, and the way America's benefit system works is very different to the rest of the world. And now you know. There you go, $10 value, I think you'll find. Also, thank you, Alex Richardson, for the $2 super chat. 2.6 thousand viewers. Please like the video, show some love. Yeah, it's crazy. So many people have shown up just to see Buff Toy Cat in the thumbnail, I think. And you know what? If that's not the best reason to come to a stream, I don't know what is. Or maybe, actually, you know, if you're here for the first time, let me know. What made you come here? Was it the thumbnail? Was it the title? Was it the fact that we're doing something for charity, and you know by being here, you're helping that vague charity effort, which you are, by the way. I guess it's not a vague charity effort. It's a very specific charity effort. But yeah, I'd love to know your internal feelings on that one. But did you know your Minecraft person blinks in the crafting menu? That can't be true. I've heard Alex blinks in the other menu. But that's a weird thing. After this stream, you need to plant 20 million trees to save Minecraft. I had a really good idea. After this stream, I could go punch some real life trees and then plant some in Minecraft. Do you like that idea? Every $1 you donate, I'll plant a tree in Minecraft. Arrived here through autoplay. Came for the first stream, want to hear you talk. It autoplayed, but it's the only good YouTube autoplay I've had. Wait, this live stream autoplayed for you? A lot of people are saying that. That blows my mind. Oh, notification. Hey, notification squad. Perfect. Punching tree squad. It's true and disturbing. I really like your streams where you talk about stuff and do simple things like this for a really long time. I find this to be one of the most fun streams we do. I don't know why this is so great to me, but like, getting stuff I need to get done in Minecraft anyway, talking about the universe or whatever else. It's a fun mix to me too. I enjoy it. I'm glad some of you do as well. If you didn't enjoy it, that would be sad. But you do, so that's good. Then takes a break because he's destroyed his hand by punching trees. I mean, I probably would destroy my hand, but sometimes that's worthwhile. Lurking in the subscription tab squad. I just wish there was a more consistent way to say, hey, you want to see these streams? Here's the way to do it. It's funny, even to this day, the only way I can say to watch my YouTube streams, if you want to subscribe to see every one of these, you've got to follow me on Twitter, because YouTube doesn't give a way to guarantee you'll see every YouTube stream. And I find that kind of funny. Also, first time viewer here because Toycat is epic. Thank you very much, Banana Peel, for planting roughly a tree, a little bit under a tree, a little bit over a tree maybe. Do appreciate it. Have you gotten banned in China yet? I just recorded a podcast that I think is probably going to get me in some concerning Chinese waters, but that's kind of fun. These streams are the best because you're able to interact with us and have a stronger relationship with your fan base. Yeah, I think viewer interaction is, like, actually fun if you can do it right. It's hard to do right sometimes, but yeah, these streams give me more, like, brain capacity to be able to do that free. What I really want to get, you know, I should, like, hire someone who can, like, throw chat at me in a reasoned way while I do things. That might be fun, actually. I guess then they'd control everything I saw in that way. But no, I could, like, keep up to date with things I meant to say and this and that. Have you ever eaten an apple with the core? I think people who eat the cores of apples are the most scary people alive, G-Bay. We might think that trees are the real problem. You know, we need to plant more trees. We need to stop people eating the cores of apples. That's the real problem facing humanity right now. Toycat, tell me to do my homework. I'm procrastinating. You know, your homework will be there in an hour. You don't need to do that. No, yeah, do your homework, man. Heavy question, what's your view on morality? I think morality is immoral. That's my hot take on this one. I honestly think, so like, the thing about morality is everyone has a slightly different view because it's inherently internally based. But we all have the same rough set because we live in a society. As silly as that sentence is. And yeah, I don't know. I guess, you know, I guess my opinion on this one is that even though everyone has a slightly different view of morality, it doesn't mean morality is entirely pointless. But also it means it's a thing. If you eat an apple from the bottom up, there is no core. I don't agree with that logic. You know, I don't agree with apples as a whole. They're such a lame snack. Like, compared to anything else, apples are just so... If you want to have tasty apples, apple slices are the only way to go. Take apple slices, dunk them in apple juice. You've got yourself a good snack. That's my pro tip with everyone. Make a giant 50 by 50 tree out of wood with the This Is a Giant project. I think it'd be fun to make some big trees, actually. Also, it's funny. We've raised $500-ish for the tree charity for planting trees. We definitely haven't destroyed 500 trees though, right? So I've got to keep going until we do that. That's the clear message I'm learning here. Hi, this is the first time I've watched you, says Jack Cross. What brought you to the stream today? I'd love to know. I really am always curious, like, how... Because, let's be honest, you know, YouTube is to some extent a business. This is how I sustain myself on a day-to-day basis. And one of the things that makes that possible is people finding these streams and deciding, oh, yeah, maybe I'd like to see more. I'll subscribe, I guess. And so I'm always curious as to the foundation process and also what makes someone choose to subscribe. If you ever want to give me those pieces of information, do it in the chat and I'll be so curious. Dipping apple slices in apple juice is like dipping pork chops in blood. Yeah, that sounds delicious to me. That sounds absolutely delicious. I don't see your problem, honestly. Why are you cutting them down to make money to plant them? Why? Because I want to save trees. And you know what? I could plant trees in Minecraft for 50 minutes. But you know what's way more fun? Chopping down trees and torching up my desert. Which is what you better believe I'm doing right now. I'm Mexican, and I cover apples in chili powder. There's this funny thing where, like... I don't know why it is that, like, white people are famously not raised on spice. But, like, in Mexico in particular, the levels of spice tolerance that people have is, like, insane to me. It is, like, crazy. This is the first time I've caught a Toycat stream and freeze a subscription, says that's incorrect. Oh, awesome. Pro tip, if you want to see more streams, you just have to follow me at IBXToycat on Twitter. So twitter.com/ibxtoycat. Even if you don't choose to follow anyone else, I tweet out every time when I stream. Like, I tweet out before I stream there, which you can't do on YouTube. You can't, like, notify people beforehand. So yeah, fun fact, you can do it that way. Zoe Perrin says, I subscribe because you're one of the first YouTubers I found who played Bedrock and talked about Bedrock seeds. Hey, Seed Sunday fan. That's a cool thing to see in there. It's a weird mix of things and people, I guess. But I'm glad that the Bedrock seeds drew you in. And you know what really keeps you in here? It's Toycat talking about how he can save trees while destroying trees at the same time. That's what we're all really here for. In some way or another, at least. I get notified of the streams 30 minutes prior to the stream starting. Really, does YouTube, like, by YouTube? Is that KCC? You're not KC. Yeah, wait, tell me your secrets, Casey. Oh god, we're trapped. Also, says Zoe Perrin. I'm glad you enjoyed that. So, I don't even play Bedrock, but I watch your videos religiously, to be honest. I mean, if you think about it, what is a religion if not watching IBX Toycat videos? But no, thank you very much. I'm glad you like the videos on that level. Make a live counter, please. I can't because everyone's doing it via YouTube anyway. So, like, the live counter, it says, what, like 172? But it's a lot closer to 500. Which is cool. Who doesn't love 500? It's a big number. It's like, you know, it's like 480, but like with 20 more. I found your videos from beating Minecraft at X, but I stayed because I like listening to you talk. Also, do you use Discord anymore? Seed Sunday rocks, says Alex Richardson. Do you want my... Okay, here's my real take on these things. I'm someone who makes a living on social media, who hates social media. I really hate any platform that gives people an excuse to talk to me. Like, I want as few inputs into my life as possible because I like outputting, I guess. And yeah, Discord at first was a mess because everyone could message. Like, there's a server and everyone's like, oh, this is your server. You should be here all the time to talk to us. It's like, I kind of wanted it so people could talk to each other. I hate obligations that are forced upon you by the world. That's why, again, even in this stream where I'm trying to get you to give money to charity, I've mentioned it like once in the last half an hour. It's in the description. It's in the title. You know where to find it if you want to. But I'm not saying, hey, if you don't actively give money to charity, you're killing humanity. Actually, wait. If you don't donate money to teamtrees.org or via this video, which will go to teamtrees.org in one big batch, you're basically killing humanity. It's basically dead because of you, man. And I don't, like, I guess I'm like extra sensitive to like giving people obligations to fulfill. Maybe wrongly, maybe rightly. But that's kind of my thoughts. So, didn't the running animation change in this update? They didn't intentionally change it, but it's a mess, yeah. It's a real mess. Like, oh, it's so ugly. Oh god, it's so painful. So, make a 50 by 50 giant tree out of this wood. I've seen so many comments like repeat themselves after I read them out. It hurts me because it's like, oh, you're not listening to me reading out the comments, are you? You're just copy pasting it every 30 seconds. It's a shame, right? Because I have slow-mo turned on as like a way to avoid that. But yeah, it happens anyway sometimes. It's very sad. So, yeah, like trees, says Brooke Burns. You better believe I like trees. I like them so much. I'd even do an hour-and-a-half live stream where I raise money specifically for trees. You hear that? Raising money just for the trees right here. Are you getting tired, says Stumpy Kitty Cat? Yeah, so it's 11:43 in the UK. And I'm very tired. But I'm trying to believe in myself, you know? Like, you know, if I can just stay up a bit longer, then I'll be wonderful. Because there's, like, tiredness... Humans are so ridiculous as animals. Like, we need to sleep every day, right? Why do we need to sleep? Scientifically, we're still barely aware. And then, when it comes to how much we need to sleep and when we need to sleep, like, you can you can go to bed, you know, there's a specific room in your house for sleep. You can go to this sleepy room tired as heck, still not manage to sleep for 2 hours or something like that. Like, the amount of time you can waste trying to sleep is silly, in my opinion. I hate the taking damage animation. This is because dinosaurs deserve better, says Corey Rice TV. You know what? Dinosaurs do deserve better. I agree. Damn straight. Someone needs to say it. I think I've got a bed over there, by the way. Apparently I don't. Whatever. Oh, we've got some of Minecraft's best music right now. Real quick. Do do do. Do do do. This is beautiful. This is my jam. Wait, I'm gonna put my headphone in. This is the stuff. This is what I'm talking about. So good, so good. Okay, let's turn that back down. And we're golden. So I get humming Minecraft music for 3 hours live stream. Would be a perfect live stream, right? Are you gonna plant all the saplings? Says Jacob. No, I might put them in a big fire. Again, the whole goal here is to cause global... I'm taking all the global warming myself, so you don't have to, chat. You're welcome. Next time you go outside and it's cold, really it's kind of my fault. Because I'm warming up my Minecraft world to cool down your non-Minecraft worlds. I'm from the UK myself, and you read my comment at the same time my husband looked at me, and I was like, damn, is it that time? Yeah, no, it's I'm starting to get, like, vaguely tired, I'd say, because of the whole, like, it is late. And I got back from Australia recently. I loved Australia, by the way. If you're Australian, you're watching this, you know, cool percentage of people. I miss you, Australia. You're like, I'm trying to work out a joke with the word miss being both a thing when there's something you don't hit, but also, like, a girl who is not married. So, in the same way that you are unmarried, I would like to miss you. No, I can't do this. Whatever. It's somewhere in there. There's a pun. You can piece it together in your own brain. But yeah, I really liked Australia, but the one downside is their time zone is so incorrect compared to the UK's. So, yeah, basically, I've been sleeping on Australia. I've been, like, my brain's been on Australia time this whole time I've been back. It's been messy. So now you know. Fun fact. And because of that, like, I get extra tired at midnight because it's like, oh, my body wants me to be asleep like a while ago. The time is upside down. Yeah, that's the problem with Australian time. It's like, it's just the wrong way up. And it's like, hey, I know you guys are a bit confused, but still, big problem. The items you hold when you run don't move like it used to, and it's so weird. Yeah, it's a bug. It's the most annoying bug. It bugs me every time I look at it. But it's a bug. Australia doesn't exist, so how did you go? Okay, I lied. I just vanished for 10 days. Claimed to make some videos about it. Did you see any spiders in Australia? Here's a funny thing. So Australia is known for the giant spiders, which I didn't see, by the way. But I did see a bunch of tiny spiders. And I got a bunch, like, trapped inside my body. If you don't want to know what that means. You don't want to know what that means. Hey, thank you, Sarah, for the £3.88 super chat. Here's my Toycat/Treetax. Thank you for all the great videos. You're welcome, Sarah. You know, thank you for saving the planet. I'm glad you like the videos enough to choose to give some money to trees. I think the videos I make are a fun extension of, like, what I feel like doing every day. And the fact that you felt like what you like doing every day deserved some of that going towards some trees and making the world a better place. That's what that's all about. You ate the spiders in your sleep. Did you eat the spiders in your sleep? You know, first of all, if you eat spiders in your sleep, why does it matter? They're dead. That's free sustenance, you know. Second of all, it can get much worse than that, don't worry. Please elaborate regarding the spiders. I really don't want to, okay? It's kind of a personal, sensitive issue. that I'd rather not recount on the internet. So, yeah, that's the thing. Toy Cat, did you drop out of college? I did not drop out of college, actually. Actually, wait, so here's a fun thing. In the UK, I never went to university, which is, like, the paid thing in the UK. I always did, like, not that, because something, money, something. But yeah, long story short, TLDR, I did not drop out of university because I did not go. And I didn't drop out of college because we don't call it that here. But I did drop out. I did fail sixth form twice, but I didn't leave it early. I just stayed until the end, and then that doesn't count as dropping out, which is good. So I can't climb a tree. See, I respect trees. Trees are beautiful. Trees deserve better than this climbing nonsense you're talking about. Very upsettingly. Toy Cat, the master of reverse psychology. Oh, let me try some reverse psychology right now. Don't give any money to the trees. Don't give any whatsoever. Those trees are worth better than... No, wait. You're worth better than those trees. What have trees ever done for you? Like, nothing is what. You know what? Go burn down your nearest tree instead. And also, don't subscribe to IBX Toy Cat while you're at it. Like, do you not want to see notifications for more of these live streams where I don't do more? I don't know what I'm doing with this reverse psychology. I am getting too tired to stay awake, sadly. Like, I love seeing a bunch of people, friendly faces, new faces, same time. But as fun as this stream has been, we are sadly reaching the end of it. I don't know. Is that sad? Maybe that's not sad. Maybe that's really the happiest thing in the world. If you think about it, you know, endings seem like a bad thing, you know? Maybe you just ended a relationship. Maybe you just ended a big job. Maybe you ended, you know, something that's important to you. But the truth is, if you got to the point where you needed to end it, and for some reason you couldn't make it unendable, you know, like in the case of, I don't know, hopefully a relationship, or hopefully, you know, something like that. Because, you know, you can always make those things unwantable to be ended if you believe in yourself, and I guess if you both believe in you. But maybe with a job too, actually. Maybe with everything. But like, you know, a lot of people always think about divorces as being sad. Divorces are like kind of a happy thing, because it's like, oh yeah, well, we didn't want to be together, and then we didn't. Also, talk about flex on Americans by talking about healthcare, says, well, he's sexy dad. So yeah, one of the things actually, I live in the UK and I pay a pretty wild amount of tax, but as a result, I get healthcare built in. Did you see my arm just vanish to my left there, by the way? Wait, let's see it again. Oh, you have to go real fast for it. But yeah, fun fact, if I go to the hospital, you know what they don't do? They don't ask how I'm going to pay for this, sir. And then I don't die. It's cool. Yeah, flex. Yeah, you like that? Bet you didn't like that. But thank you so much for watching today's live stream. It has been a surprising amount of fun. I thought this was just a goofy little thing I do of my evening, but it turned into one of the highlights of my day. And thank you for being here to make that a thing. I hope I affected your day in some way. If you'd like to see more live streams. Also, if you want me to see your world for a thing, put Toy Cat in the name and give Toy Cat an invite on Realms for the Bedrock version of Minecraft. But yeah, if you want to see more of these, I recommend following on Twitter more than anything else. If you don't have Twitter, please sign up. If you don't want to sign up because you're like, signing up social media, it takes 26 seconds that I just don't have. I've got such a busy day. You know, I've got to watch the next live stream with more trees being chopped down. Then you can probably subscribe with notifications down on YouTube. Sometimes you'll see things. Sometimes you won't. Who knows? It's a confusing world sometimes. But if that's not worth living for, I don't know what is. But no, yeah, thank you very much for watching the live stream. I hope you had a good time, because I'm going to have a better time. Or a worse time. I'm going to sleep, which if you think about it, is neither a good time nor a bad time. It's kind of like, it's that weird limbo in between, where you just turn off your brain, and you die. But only for a little bit. And that's nice, isn't it? Or is it? I don't know what I'm doing here. Oh yeah. Thank you. I don't know how to turn off live streams. It's been forever. It's been so long since I streamed. I don't even know how to say goodbye. Oh, all of the money that has been raised tonight will go to trees. I'll let you know on Twitter and via the community tab and via other things as well. It'll be great. Yeah, that's everything. Goodbye. But not really goodbye. It was all a lie. I wanted to read this super chat saying have a good night. I wanted to let Victor Holly know that I appreciated their $1. And I wanted to let you, most importantly, know that we got a whole... Who are you rooting for when World War III comes around? Can't wait for Germany to not be the bad guys again. Me neither. Yeah, you thought the stream was over. It was all a lie. It's not really. The stream never ends. Actually, wait, I'm going to turn off my light before I end the stream today. Now you can see what my stream really looks like. There's really a green patch over there that I have to light up, where it doesn't stay green. Also, my shoulder is green, apparently. Have fun. So yeah, thank you for watching. I'm excited to count up and give a bunch of money for trees. Like, I genuinely am, like, super hyped that, like, some trees somewhere are going to exist because of this moment. This silly thing right here has resulted in something that wasn't silly. And if that's not motivational, I don't know what is. So yeah, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. But for real this time.